Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
Finance and economics.
April 29, 2000 America New York, slow pain or fast pain? The implications of low investment yields. A new book on living with low expected returns.
Finance and economics.
April 29, 2000 America New York. How would an energy embargo affect Germany's economy? Researchers draw some lessons from past episodes.
Wall Street Journal Markets. April 29, 11:23 America New York, Robinhood's way out of the woods. Seemingly boring things such as stock lending may be some of the company's most exciting opportunities to turn around its stock in the short term. Wall Street Journal Markets. April 29, 11:11 America New York, making your cash work harder. It's possible to squeeze a higher return from even your safest assets. Here's how to do it.
Daily FX Market News.
April 29, 11 o'clock America New York, USD Bull Run and Nigh. Tastytrade clips. Chris, Victor and Daniel touch base on USD's bull run, the ECB's next moves, and the state of play in supply chains and inflation. BBC News, Business.
April 29, 10:21 America New York, sunflower oil substitutes named by food watchdog. Supply shortages mean products may contain palm, coconut or soybean oils, says Standards Agency. BBC News Business.
April 29, 10:21 America New York, sunflower oil substitutes named by food watchdog. Supply shortages mean products may contain palm, coconut or soybean oils, says Standards Agency.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 29, 10:01 America New York, inflation rises to 4-decade high, according to the Fed's preferred measure. Consumer prices surged in March, amid higher energy costs after Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
Daily FX Market News.
April 29, 10 o'clock America New York. What is a bearish engulfing candle? The bearish engulfing candle pattern is a two-candle, bearish reversal pattern found at the top of an uptrend. In this video you will learn how to differentiate between the different types of bully.
Daily FX Market News.
April 29, 10 o'clock America New York, US dollar, S&P 500 set up for a major week ahead with FOMC. The US dollar set a fresh 19-year high and stocks took another look over the ledge this week, but next week brings the Fed and all eyes are on the FOMC.
New York Times Business.
April 29, 9:29 America New York, ExxonMobil and Chevron report soaring profits because of higher gas prices. Despite pleas to produce more oil and gas from the Biden administration, both companies said their global production fell in the first 3 months of the year. An Exxon gas station in Houston earlier this month.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 29, 9:04 America New York. Amazon's flagship online shopping business stalls after decades of growth. Amazon.com's legendary e-commerce machine, which has grown at breakneck speed for more than 2 decades, is showing signs of stalling.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 29, 8:42 America New York. Deutsche Bank searched over suspicious activity reports. German authorities searched Deutsche Bank's headquarters, a move the German bank said was related to suspicious activity reports it filed to an anti-money laundering agency.
New York Times Business.
April 29, 8:37 America New York. The Fed's favorite inflation index is still rising fast, but shows some hints of slowing. The Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index climbed 6.6% from a year earlier, the quickest pace of increase since 1982. A restaurant in New York last month.
New York Times Business.
April 29, 8:11 America New York. Europe's economy slows to a crawl as war and inflation take a toll. The Eurozone economy grew 0.2% in the first 3 months of the year, and growth in the European Union was just a touch higher. Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 29, 7:38 America New York. Eurozone economy keeps growing but recession risk looms. The economy continued to grow at a modest pace in the first 3 months of the year, but faces the threat of a slide into recession as the war in Ukraine keeps energy costs high and squeezes household spending power.
Global economy.
April 29, 7:38 America New York. 4 in 10 Britons struggling to pay energy bills, official data show. Office for National Statistics survey finds a similar proportion are buying less food as cost of living crisis bites.
Marginal revolution.
April 29. 7:25 America, New York, learn to code. Gallup did a survey of tech bootcamp graduates and the results are quite good. A new study by Gallup and educational technology company 2U provides insight into these outcomes, based on interviews with 3,824 graduates of 2U-powered university bootcamps, and helps shed light on what high-quality programs look like.
BBC News. Business.
April 29, 6:58 America, New York, OMV. Austria energy firm mulls Russia ruble demand. One of Europe's biggest Russian gas importers must decide by May to use a controversial payment system.
BBC News Business.
April 29, 6:58 America, New York, OMV. Austria energy firm mulls Russia ruble demand. One of Europe's biggest Russian gas importers must decide by May to use a controversial payment system.
BBC News. Business.
April 29, 5:33 America, New York. House prices up 12% but rises expected to slow, says Nationwide. In all but 1 month of the past year, annual property price growth has been over 10%, the Nationwide says.
BBC News Business.
April 29, 5:33 America, New York. House prices up 12% but rises expected to slow, says Nationwide. In all but 1 month of the past year, annual property price growth has been over 10%, the Nationwide says.